Good morning, class. Welcome to my economics class. Class 12. This is your macroeconomics parts. This one related with the money and banking chapter. Today I am going to discuss related topic of money and banking chapter before explaining the banking part of your this chapter. I have already discussed about the money in your last video. Today I am going to discuss about the banking in this video. Let's start. This one is your deleted part. Control of credit through bank rate, CRR, SLR, repo rate, reserve repo rate, open market operation margin requirement. All these are deleted from your syllabus in 2020-21. Commercial bank. Commercial bank are financial institute who accept deposit from the public and provide loans facilities for investment with aim of earning profit. Actually, commercial bank are important source of money supply in the economy. Unlike the central bank, the commercial bank do not have the authority of issuing currency. They cannot issue notes or coin, yet they are suppliers of money as they create money by way of demand deposits. Now, functions of commercial bank: primary function and secondary function. Now, primary function: accepting deposit from the customer, accepting deposit from the public, advancing loan. After accepting deposit, advance loan to the industries, companies, businessmen and needed person. Discounted bill of exchange. Secondary function of commercial bank. Secondary functions. First function is agency functions. What type of agency functions? Transfer of fund, collection of fund, purchase and sale of shares and security behalf of the customer, collection of dividend and interest. Now, general utility function. After your agency function in a secondary, general utility function: purchase and sale of foreign exchange, issuance of traveler's check, safe custody of valuable goods in locker, underwriting of securities. Now, central bank. Actually, the central bank is an apex institute of monetary and financial system of a country. It makes monetary policy of the country in a public interest. It manages, supervises and facilitates the banking system of the country. Now, functions of central bank. Number one function: bank of issue. Actually, bank of issue what? Bank of issuing note. Central bank of country has the exclusive right of issuing note. This is called currency authority function of the central bank. Banker to the government. Next function of the central bank: banker to the government. Central bank is the banker, agent and financial advisor to the government. As a banker to the government, it manages account of the government. As an agent to the government, it buys and sells security on behalf of the government. Next, as an advisor to the government, it frames policies to regulate the money market. Next one is the controller of credit. Actually, central bank controller of the credit. The principal function of the central bank is the control the supply of credit in the economy. It implies increase or decrease in the supply of money in the economy by regulating the creation of credit by the commercial bank. The central bank need to control the supply of money to cope up with the situation of inflation and deflation. It is as it increased. Lender of last resort. It means that if a commercial bank fails to get financial accommodation from anywhere, it approaches the central bank as a last resort. Central bank advance loan to the such bank against approved security by offering loan to the commercial bank in situation of emergency. The central bank ensure that the banking system of the country does not suffer any setback and that money market remain stable. Next one, custom custodian of foreign exchange reserve. Central bank is the custodian of nation's foreign exchange reserve. It also exercise manage floating to ensure stability of exchange rate in the international money market. Managed floating refers to the sale and purchase of foreign exchange with a view to achieving stability of exchange rate for domestic currency. Now differences between central bank and commercial bank. This one is also very important question. The central bank is the apex bank, the bank of all banks in the country. All commercial banks function under the control of the central bank. On the other hand, commercial bank is that financial institution which accept deposit from the general public and offer loan to the people for the purpose of consumption and investment. Next differences. The central bank regulates the supply of money. Besides being the principal source of money supply in the economy. Next difference. Another hand, commercial bank only contribute to the supply of money by way of credit creation. Next, number 3, central bank. The central bank is a custodian of forex reserve of the country. It conduct managed floating to regulate exchange rate of the domestic currency. Next, a commercial bank is not a custodian of forex reserve of the country. However, it deals in the sale and purchase of foreign exchange for the purpose of profit. Number 4, the central bank is a note issuing authority. It is a currency authority of the country. Number 4, in a commercial bank is not a note issuing authority. It is not a currency authority. Next, central bank. The central bank focused on growth and stability of the economy. Next, a commercial bank focus on profit maximization. Now, in this way, some differences is given. Next question, control of money supply or credit supply by the central bank. You know, the RBI in India is the central bank. This control of money supply is only classified in two ways: quantitative instrument and qualitative instrument. Quantitative instrument and qualitative instrument. Actually, quantitative instrument cover bank rate, repo rate, and your open market operations, reserve repo rate, which is not in your syllabus in this time, and qualitative instrument of credit control, margin requirement, rationing of credit, moral cessation. Actually, you have to read these things. You have to learn also about the quality control, credit control by the central bank. Now, you people have to complete this chapter by a very conceptual way. This one is an important chapter for you. I hope you people have understand. So keep practicing. Stay healthy. In the next class, I will continue with the new chapter. Till then, stay healthy and be happy.